You seem like a great mom.
Great moms organize class parties and casino night. They bake cupcakes that look like minions. All the things I'm just too tired to do.
That's a scene from the new film Tully. The filmmakers say it's meant to be uncomfortable. It's been so uncomfortable for some critics and some people who've seen the advanced screenings that some of them are saying it should come with a warning. Film critic Lonita Cook joins me now to talk about Tully. This is generating intense debate and conversation about how the film depicts postpartum depression.
Yes.
Were you disturbed by it at all?
I felt that it did a really good job depicting kind of the dark side of motherhood. For some of us, not all mothers, but for some mothers, motherhood kind of robs you of your personhood, and it kind of depicts that, which I think is the uncomfortable part, to really take a look at that and say, this is a real thing that happens. I remember having my third kid and feeling overwhelmed and like feeling like the rest of the world they're swimming.
Yeah.
And I always felt like I was drowning. I watched this movie and I cried and I cried and
You felt it.
I felt it. I do not envy a mother who is going through this because it's real.
Let me ask you this. People who've seen it, there's I will not spoil it for our viewers, but I did read ahead, spoiled it for myself, and read about the ending and how it ends. It was upsetting to read. Some people are saying it could be a trigger, so it should come with a warning. Were you that jarred by the ending that you felt like it should have come with a warning, or do you feel like that's a more extreme take on it? This is just one opinion. We get it. This is a very sensitive topic, but I love hearing how you feel.
So for me, the ending was more of a creative issue rather than a topical issue.
Okay.
I felt like the ending was unnecessary, but because the narrative didn't need it. It was already strong enough and powerful enough without it. And once you see the movie, you'll understand what we're talking about because you don't want to spoil what happens. But I felt that those were the only two questionable things. One, the ending, and then two, Charlize Theron gives a very compelling performance. She always is all in. I love her.
Yeah.
But I felt the writing, maybe the dialogue was a little too punchy, a little too quippy.
Oh,
but,
interesting.
But other than
too neat.
Yeah, a little too neat, and you know, we wanted to convey that this character was a smart, capable individual who's being lost in motherhood.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, maybe the dialogue was a little too quippy.
We want to get to the second movie, completely different type of movie, comedy with Chris Rock and Adam Sandler. You came in today saying you were tired because you tried multiple times to get through the movie and you couldn't get through it?
I couldn't get through it.
That bad?
And let me say this, Adam Sandler and Chris Rock are my two top favorite comedians of all time. For me, I love them from the moment I saw both of them. Yes, and I love that they work together. Everything that they've done, I've seen, including their work on Netflix. But this time, I kept falling asleep on it.
Oh no.
And I watched it 3 times and fell asleep. I said, okay, maybe I'm watching it too late in the day. Let me get up in the morning and watch it. I still fell asleep.
Oh, that's not good.
But I finally got through it. And I will say that the thing that I love about Adam Sandler particularly is the kind of comedy he had in the beginning of his career, kind of raunchy and out there.
Yeah.
But then he transformed into more of a family, but still kind of retaining who he was a little bit.
Yeah.
That's there. So the sweetness of fatherhood and being committed to your children is there.
But the movie stinks?
You just got to get through it.
Or just don't waste your time on it. Film critic Lonita Cook, thank you.
Thank you.